defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
On the wing, Porter. And the 3-ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Here's Jokic. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Fades. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic. Porter's got 5.
He was arguably the top recruit out of high school in 2017. Michael Porter Jr. has a very, very tantalizing set of skills.
Now, here's Mitchell. Launches it. It's hauled in by Jokic. Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got his second bucket.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jokic against Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. Here he goes. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Brown. He's got 6. On the wing, Gordon. Jokic against Allen. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Hunter comes in for Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. And then for Denver, Peyton Watson comes in for Michael Porter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Christian Brown. Watson's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Garland surveying the D. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Watson kicks to Murray. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And here's Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. But Trey. They get it back. Now, here's Watson. D right on him. Denver needs to get off his shot. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
Jokic against Allen. Pass to Okoro. Kicks it out to Garland. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Garland's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cleveland. Murray outside. 27 seconds left in the first. There's a screen by Murray. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Evan Mobley's checked in for Allen. Green comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside, Green. This one for 3. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 5. And we'll be back with you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Russell Westbrook. Charge is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Porter. And it's Dropper in at the 2-guard spot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Pass to Okoro. Here's the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jerome.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Green finds Hunter. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Westbrook. It's up a 3. Jerome, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
The shot by Sharch, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Okoro with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Hunter. Out left of the wing. Watson inside. Working on Hunter. Watson's shot is good. Watson's got 8.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Hunter. Good on the shot.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Westbrook with a screen for Porter. Traps in the tray. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Boy, that was an ammonia-strong pick by Westbrook.
Hunter, the pass to Jerome. Outside, Green. Here's Jerome. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Jerome, good. 8 points for him.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Saric against Mobley. Pass to Porter. Watson the screen. No good on the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Off target from outside. Denver leading by 6. Sharge with it. Outside Porter. Here's Strother. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got that one up quick. Westbrook's got 6.
That stroke is all about focus for Westbrook. When he's dialed in and he's got his balance, mark it up.
For 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Jerome.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Porter. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. From the wing. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Strus kicks to Mobley. Back to Strus. That 3 off the mark. Deflects the pass. Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Mobley wide open. Hands it from downtown.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Jokic with his screen on Garland. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes a 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garland from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Cleveland.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And another miss by Denver. The Cavaliers on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Murray with it. Garland picks him up. And it's Jamal Murray with the 3. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Murray plays with such a nice rhythm, especially on offense, and he's got a really good feel and understanding of when to shoot the pull-up.
Mobley misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's Porter with the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Kicks it out to Allen. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. And a wide open look for Porter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Garland, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Pass to Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
A superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
Inside. And it's Jokic in the corner. Denver passing it around. Porter, a screen on Garland. Back to Jokic. 4 on the clock. Gordon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
For 3, Murray sinks the triple. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Garland, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Here's Mitchell. He gets it in there. Mitchell's got 10.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Basket counts. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. From downtown. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brown. A 3-pointer off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. And right after that. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 points.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jamal Murray is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Saric, and it's Brown in at the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Garland, pass to Strus. Outside Garland. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And stolen by Murray. From the arc, drains the 3-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 7. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nuggets?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
I love seeing Westbrook share the ball like this. Excellent pass that time.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Garland kicks to Thompson. Now, here's Hunter. Looking to end the run. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Thompson.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring. Close in the paint.
Watson for 3. Jerome with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. The wide open shot from Strus. Good on the 3-point shot. Strus has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
A nice shot by Brown.
Obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Pass to Sharch. Back to Murray. To the middle. The kick out to Westbrook. Fires the three. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Garland finds Hunter. Shoots a fader. Sharch grabs the board.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Jared Allen's checked in for Thompson. The Nuggets also changing it up. Zeke Najee's checked in for Sharch, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Peyton Watson. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 7. They swipe it. Murray surveying the D. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Jerome. Now, here's Strus. Cavaliers moving the ball around. The three from Garland. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And there's Garland coming up big. His confidence has to be through the roof.
Murray for 3. Good on the triple.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
Again, the Nuggets score.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Rejected by Murray. And he recovers it. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Murray. So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong. Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
face off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Drops in the 3.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Hartenstein with a screen on Strus. Williams passes to Hartenstein.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Garland looking around. On the wing, Strus for 3. Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Going inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Strus. Williams from long range. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
From deep, Mitchell. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw in this game. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jerome's checked in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. Stolen by Mobley. Fast break, Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
And Allie, thanks. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Goes back up. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. Hunter can't get it to go. Thunder leading by 3. Throws it up high. Williams misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Holmgren. The three from Mitchell. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Launches a 3. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Cleveland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Mobley passes to Mitchell. The 3 finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Allen brings a double team. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Mitchell. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Jerome. 4-3. No luck on that one. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley with the block. On the wing, Green. Inside. Pass to Mobley. Okoro outside. Outside Hunter. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Struess, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Green. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Struess. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Caruso. Garland for 3. And Mobley throws it down.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Garland. Down low. Jerome on the wing. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland, the pass to Hunter. From deep, Mobley. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Hardenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. We've got 1:13 left in the second. Dort's shot is good.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Hunter the screen. Garland for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder leading by 3. It's stolen by Garland. Outside Hunter. Tipped away and stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Wiggins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Max Strus picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Hunter. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Strus's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Back to Strus. Will it go? Connects from downtown. Strus has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Williams from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Out to Mobley. There's the triple. Holmgren with the block. Garland against Dort. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Holmgren. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And Hardenstein slams it in.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Out to Mobley. Back to Garland. Six on the shot clock. Shot is up, and Allen gets it to go on the assist by Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen, right side. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And Cleveland another 3.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Dort against Garland. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Outside for Mitchell. And stolen by Williams. Dort with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Garland against Dort. Back to Holmgren. Three-pointer. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, they get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Thunder trail by 4. SGA doing his thing in close.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, I praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allen. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Hunter's checked in for Strus. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, got a piece of it. Garland up top. 9 points in the game. Hunter, good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Dort. It's a 10-point game, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. A different look for Cleveland. Okoro is checked in for Allen. Green comes in for Donovan Mitchell, and Jerome subbed in for Garland. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Caruso. Mobley, right side. Shoots over Wiggins. That one a little long. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Jerome passes to Strus. Fires the 3, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Here's Jerome. He buries it from 3. Jerome's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Caruso outside. Pass to Wallace. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. Cleveland leading by 13. Outside Hunter. Thompson passes to Strus. From the arc. That shot, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Wiggins for three. Hits a three-pointer.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Garland. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. Thunder trail by 10. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Dort, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Williams from long range. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Thunder trail by 9. Takes the three. The corner shot falls for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Up in the face of the ball handler. Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
Nails it from 3.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Now here's Strus. Outside Mitchell. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Dort. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one's on Darius Garland.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Puts up a 3. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell, or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Pass to Dort. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. The Thunder pull it in.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Now here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Good D by Mobley. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Strus's shot is off.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. From deep, Mitchell. There's the 3. Can't connect. And so the Cavaliers take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
offensive fireworks. Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Now Gordon. Following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Outside Williams. Takes the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good by Porter.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Holmgren with a screen on Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Porter can't get that one to fall. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media.
Oh, gentlemen. My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Jokic kicks to Murray. No good on the triple. Porter with the steal. Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Gordon finds Murray. Jokic inside, defended by Dort. Jokic with the bucket.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Down low. 6 to shoot. Jokic kicks to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Holmgren wide open. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Goes back up. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Murray outside. pass to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. And again, Denver with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Michael Porter. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strawther in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And Saric kicks to Westbrook. Watson surveying the D. Offline with his 3. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Wiggins. Out to Wallace. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Denver's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Watson's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Williams, covered by Saric. To the wing right side. Wallace right side. Here's Wiggins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Najee's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Case and Wallace. Charge a screen on Caruso. Watson's shot is good.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defensive foul.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Christian Brown comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Jamal Murray in for Najee. Thunder trailing by 6. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dort has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Pass to Murray. Porter with the screen for Murray. A three-pointer, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Hartenstein with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Dort. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Saric dishes to Murray. Back to Saric. Shoots over Caruso. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dort. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Sharch. The kick out to Porter. Sharch with the screen for Porter. Off target with his 3. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Westbrook. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
When Russell Westbrook makes a defensive play and gets in the open floor, look out, he will finish the play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Porter, a screen on Hartenstein. The kick out to Porter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Denver in control with the 9. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Williams finds Dort. Launches a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jokic against Williams. On the wing, Porter. On the wing, Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 10. On the wing, Williams. Fade away. Porter pulls it in. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Outside, Porter. Fires the 3. Over to the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Here's Williams. Nice D from Porter. Denver leading by 12. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sinks the three-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Thunder trailing by 15. Williams with the ball.
You've got to be kidding.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Jokic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the body control there? Even on the move, kept his balance and able to knock it down.
It's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Rebound by Williams.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
There's Gordon with the three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Thunder trailing by 16. Nobody near Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
It's Porter outside, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. On the wing, Williams. He's got 7. Fades back. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jokic fires from way outside. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Peyton Watson. Russell Westbrook out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Saric, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The Nuggets lead by 13. Watson for 3. The offensive rebound. No good on that one. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Murray, good. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Thunder trailing by 16. Caruso with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Wallace left side. On the wing, Wallace from past the arc. They get it again. Back to Williams. Here's Caruso. Missed it, even after all those chances. Brown, the pass to Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Here's Saric. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Well, proving he's a threat from the mid-range as well. Give Dario Saric any separation, and you're in trouble.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Saric. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss. Brown's got 8 rebounds in this game. Watson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Pass to Sharge.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Sharge has got 5 points in the quarter.
Okay, Dario Saric, that three-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is.
And stolen by Murray. Westbrook up top. Wallace covering. Here's Sharge. No good from outside. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Oklahoma City. The three. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Michael Porter.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Poked away and stolen by Wiggins. Fades away. Drills the three-pointer. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And the Thunder with possession. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down. So it's Denver now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go with a three. Pickett, no good. Now, here's George. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. So, all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the Cleveland starting five. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. Murray finds Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Porter from outside. The rebound by Allen. Now the Cavaliers with it. Garland for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Get guard-like skills and a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Now here's Gordon. Mobley with the block. Fast break, Cleveland. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Now here's Strus. Misses the 3. And here's Jokic outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just standing tall at the arc, Jokic buries it.
Pass to Strus. Here's Mobley. The 3 is up. Mitchell misses.
Now that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And here's Jokic outside. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The Cavaliers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Garland way outside. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic with it. They get it back.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Pass to Strus. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved. Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Brown. Hunter's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Strus. They kick it out to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Garland. Murray for 3. Fires in the triple.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The pull-up is lethal for guys like Garland. Just one of the fast guards in our league.
Watson passes to Murray. From deep, Jokic. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pass to Watson. Westbrook outside. Jokic with it from behind the arc. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Here's Gordon. Outside Watson. And again, Denver with a 3.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Najee, he's checked in for Denver. All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Evan Mobley out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Okoro, then it's Green, and it's Jerome in at the 1. Up top, Saric. Pass to Najee, back to Saric. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Well, Cleveland shooting 40% so far in this one. And it's hammered home by Green.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Najee. 3-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers leading. Jerome on the wing. From deep, Mobley. And he recovers it. Back to Jerome. Second chance shot. And it's Cleveland with another.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Porter from outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. A clear look for Green. Porter pulls it in.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
This one for 3. Jerome, no good. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. The shot by Najee, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And here's Hunter from the arc. Cleveland again missing. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Westbrook against Green. The 3-ball. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Saric. Westbrook's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Jerome passes to Hunter. Back to Jerome. Now Mobley. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Porter outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Hunter. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Left side, Watson. Robbed. In transition, here they come. Here's Jerome. Hits the trifecta. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
And here's Porter outside, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jerome. The 3-pointer off the mark. And for Denver, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. Najee sets a screen. Porter from outside gets the three to fall. Porter's got 8 points.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Jerome passes to Okoro. Back to Jerome. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. Jerome's got 8 here in this quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. And here's Porter outside. They grab their own miss. Pass to Watson. Outside Porter. Najee sets a screen. 4 on the clock. Porter, the pass to Watson. Over Okoro. And it's Watson missing.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Here's Okoro. Here's Jerome. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And that concludes the first half. Cleveland on top, leading by 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets shooting only 36% so far in this game. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Nuggets trail by 4. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. Garland with the ball. Checked by Murray. Garland, he's open. Denver grabs the miss.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. Wow!
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
And Darius Garland, good for 3. Garland's got 6 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
For 3, Allen. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. He's got 5. The Nuggets have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Brown. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Murray inside, guarded by Garland. Pure from 3-point range.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Strus's shot is off. Denver has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. For the tie, out to Gordon. Murray from outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
And once Gordon spots an open guy, he immediately moves the ball. Just well-coached offense right there.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Rebounded by Denver.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
1:53 left in the third quarter. They get it again. Out to Gordon. Porter from outside. Pass to Brown from deep three-point range. Mobley grabs the board.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity. And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Out to Gordon. The three. Gets the three ball to go. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Buries it from 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Murray passes to Gordon. Murray against Garland. Pass to Gordon. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Jokic outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The three from Mitchell. Mitchell completes the transition play.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on. But you give him the corner and he will adapt.
Here's Jokic. Outside for Porter. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Nuggets lead by 5. It's stolen by Garland. On the court right now for Cleveland. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Thompson. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Strus in at the small forward position.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Garland for 3. Rebounded by Denver. They've led by as many as 11. Westbrook, the pass to Watson. Pass to Murray. Now Westbrook, down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Westbrook. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half. Jacks up a 3. Strus's shot is off. Denver leading by 11. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Garland. He launches a 3. And it's Max Strus with the 3.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Murray passes to Watson. Spins. They kick it out to Murray. From outside, off the mark. Cavaliers trail by 8. Garland way outside. Westbrook with the rebound. Here's Watson. And another miss by Denver. The Cavaliers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Outside Hunter. And here's Strus outside. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Westbrook can't hit. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Jerome, that's good.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Garland finds Hunter from outside the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Saric, a screen on Garland. Murray from outside. Thompson pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Strus. The jump hook. And Thompson puts it in. Now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
To tie it up. Jerome, no good. The Nuggets lead by 3. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. .10 left in the 4th. Here's Strus. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
They kick it out to Murray. Saric, a screen on Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Watson. Oh, he nails it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Thompson finds Garland. Thompson, a screen on Murray. Garland, the pass to Jerome. The 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Here's Watson. Off target from outside.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Here's Thompson. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. Nice move. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. Here's Hartenstein. And finally, that one's good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Garland. That shot wide open.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jared Allen making his last shot. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland kicks to Strus. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. A 3 from Strus. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 2. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. For 3, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Strus. Mitchell against Hartenstein. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Cavaliers leading by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. In front of mine tonight, Jared Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jared is an incredible rim protector. When he's on the floor, he'll avoid driving the paint. Jared Allen looming large down low, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hunter, no one around him. Kicks it out to Garland from deep three-point land. Rebound by Williams.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Ty Jerome in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Caruso. Higgins outside. Jacks up a three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Garland looking it over. Pass to Okoro. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Garland. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Hunter. He's out there with Okoro. Evan Mobley is out there with Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in at the point. A nice shot by Okoro.
Okoro finding a way to just keep himself involved in what they're doing offensively.
Here's Wallace. To the left side wing. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. In the corner, Wallace with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley with the block. Green dishes to Hunter. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Kicks it out to Garland. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for three. It's good from long range. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And that one drops.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Garland, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Got a piece of it. Pass to Strus. Hunter against Williams. Here's Jerome. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. And here's Garland for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Left side, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Mitchell kicks to Garland. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Garland. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And it's Mitchell missing. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Trump line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
The Cavaliers trailing. Garland attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 5 points so far.
Pretty effective off the bounce there. Garland quick, and that got him to the rack.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Stolen by Garland. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Strus missing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Right side, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Clock at 4. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell outside. A 3 from Strus. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For the 3. He's off on that one. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The kick out to Williams. Dort wide open. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Inside. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Dort.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Garland kicks to Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The 3 from Garland. Knocks down the 3 ball. Garland's got 8 points.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Garland. Oklahoma City on D. They trail by 1. Here's Mobley. Rebound by Williams. And for the Thunder, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Williams kicks to Wallace. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. For 3, Hunter. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caruso looking for an opening. And he jams it with authority. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Max Strus is out there with Hunter. Then there's Wade. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Such a wide-open look. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
The Cavaliers shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Jerome. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. There's Okeke. There's a screen. Strus with it to the wing on the left. There's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jones checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. A switch here also for Cleveland. Allen's checked in. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jones. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Wallace. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Strus's shot is good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Mobley. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his first 2 points.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mobley a screen. Holds it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Assessing that possession right there. Garland waiting for the opening to find the man.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. from 13, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Garland kicks to Allen. Mobley outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Dort grabs the miss. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Money!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Up again. It's good.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Mitchell against Dort. Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Garland, no good. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Right side, Garland. Mitchell wide open. Count it! And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This win, such a
game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards, and it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Jokic, and here's Porter outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside for Porter. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Williams against Porter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Murray. Out to Gordon. Porter, the pass to Gordon. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First 2 fouls.
Here's Jokic. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Misses the jumper from the wing. Holmgren finds Dort.
Denver foul. Draw. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fantastic defensive instincts, encouraging signs of progress from Jokic.
Here's Gordon, and Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in.
Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
And Denver has possession. Outside for Porter. Here's the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. And stolen by Jokic. On the wing, Murray. Back to Jokic. And here's Porter outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Now here's Williams. Dort outside. And he drives in. And it's Denver with a rebound. Porter with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter from outside. The offensive rebound. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Thunder trail by 7. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Count the basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
And yep, it's good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Porter gets the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Dort on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Buckets like this pump Dort up. I mean, you can tell he loves finishing right on the defense.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Williams. Now here's Westbrook. Still no points. Saric outside. Fadeaway. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, Saric can get it done just about from anywhere, and he's comfortable firing from mid-range, too.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Porter. The Thunder pull it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And they get it back. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Dort for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3.
What a performance for Lou Dort. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Williams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Browns checked in for Denver. Thunder with a lead. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Out of bounds into the Oklahoma City's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Thunder leading by 4. Here's Wiggins. Wallace outside. On the wing, Caruso. It's picked off. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Saric. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Watson. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Here's Wallace. Offensive rebound. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Westbrook, the pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 4. B.A. doing his thing in close. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Caruso with the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Thunder have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Wiggins, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Saric for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Fast break, here we go. Here's Wallace. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Watson with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The kick out to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Watson with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 4. Saric, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Porter. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiggins. Right side, Williams. Wallace outside. Caruso outside. Up and over Porter. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Pass to Westbrook. Outside for Porter. It could go. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for Denver, Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Deflects the pass. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Porter finds Jokic. Outside Porter. They kick it out to Murray. The 3 ball. Counted from distance. Murray's got 6.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. Hartenstein against Jokic. Pass to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brown. Murray deciding where to go with it. Gordon with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Williams from long range. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Right side Watson. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Williams. And he drops it in from the low post.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Jokic with a screen on Williams. That one drops for him. He's got 7. Oklahoma City trailing. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. From deep, Holmgren. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Gordon. There's the drive.
And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
Here's Dort. Oh, Jokic with the block. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Murray, no good. Dort, left side. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. Denver grabs the miss. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Murray for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes a 3. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Now Jokic, still without a bucket. Takes the 3. Murray, no good. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dort to the paint. Holmgren with it for the lead. Holmgren for 2.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Watson drains the triple. Watson's got 10 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Now here's Dort. Give him 8. Shot clock at 5. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 2. And fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Brown's shot is good. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Thunder making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Chanchar's checked in. And here's Wiggins. Driving to the basket. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. Denver leading by 5. The deep three from Murray. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wiggins outside. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Najee.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Chanchar. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. The Thunder with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Wiggins from long range. That doesn't go either for Wiggins. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jones. And the Nuggets making a change here. Denver in the lead. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And Murray launches it from deep. And again, it's Denver missing. The Thunder have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Caruso. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Watson, he's checked in for Brown. And Caruso drops them both. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Jokic. Outside Porter. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now. Caruso outside. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The shot that time not on target. Gordon finds Porter. And again, it's Denver missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Wallace. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Porter from outside. That falls. Nice speed from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists now in the game. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Now Wiggins. Takes it inside. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Denver leading by 6. Pulls it. And it's Jokic missing. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
The shot. Good work defensively by Dort. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. The shot by Dort, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Dort with a steal.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And it's Watson missing. Williams against Gordon. Puts up a 3. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And again, Denver no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
He connects.
such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. Driving in. Jokic with it. Outside for Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Yes!
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Williams from long range. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.